As we scroll down, you're going to see things like 8% wins, 10% wins, and as of today, we've officially won our first 15% trade. Now, overnight, we won 15% and 12%. The day before, we won 10%, and a whole bunch of 5% profit trades have won as well. Yesterday, January 10th, 2024, the SEC officially approved all 11 Bitcoin ETFs in a landmark decision, causing massive pumps in the bull market. Tons of different coins saw new highs for this bull market so far. And if we head over to the tradeconfident.io homepage, you may see something different. The bull market is here. As of today, we are now 126 wins, 0 losses in our scalping trade record, starting in early 2023. Heading into our trade records page, you're going to see a bunch of 4% wins here, and 4% is great. Each of these green cells is a win. But as we scroll down, you're going to see things like 8% wins, 10% wins, and as of today, we've officially won our first 15% trade. Now, overnight, we won 15% and 12%. The day before, we won 10%, and a whole bunch of 5% profit trades have won as well. Congratulations to everyone that took these trades. You should be majorly in profit, and over the next couple of weeks, we will be looking for more trade setups. In fact, if we head over to the Future Forecast tab, tomorrow, Friday, January 12th, Travis is going to release a brand new members-only content video. Now, this week, he invested an additional $20,000 into his crypto account on top of the $50,000 he had previously done. So that is a total $70,000 that he's going to be talking about on the January 12th video. Do not miss out on that. Do not miss out on the next trade setups if you want to see how he's allocating that insane amount of money. All this and more available with a membership at the links in the description down below. More on that later, but for now, let's get into the news. We're going to go over a few tweets real quick. Bitcoin ETF volume hits $2.5 billion overnight. That is absolutely insane. From Crypto, we see that Bitcoin is ranked number 16 and climbing in terms of market cap compared to other world currencies. Next up, the CEO of ARK Invest, Cathie Wood. Now, ARK21 is one of the Bitcoin ETFs that was approved, doubles down on her 2030 Bitcoin price predictions, with the bearish case being $258,500, the base case being $682,800, and the bull case, a mind-blowing $1.48 million. Now, of course, this is not a guarantee, but I think by 2030, I would personally agree with her assessment. Now, one of the first questions I had is, what are the tickers for these ETFs? And you'll be able to find that right here. The New York Stock Exchange ARCA will list and trade shares of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, or GBTC, the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF, BITB, and Hashdex Bitcoin ETF, or DeFi. The CBOE BZX will list and trade shares of the ARK21 Shares Bitcoin ETF, ARKB, the Invesco Galaxy Bitcoin ETF, BTCO, the VanEck Bitcoin Trust, HODL, the Wisdom Tree Bitcoin Fund, BTCW, the Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin Fund, FBTC, and the Franklin Bitcoin ETF, EasyBC. Lastly, the NASDAQ will list and trade shares of iShares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT, and the Valkyrie Bitcoin Fund, or BRRR. Now, really quickly, I want to go over our trajectory predictions for Bitcoin after the ETF release. And this is based off of the very first gold ETF that was created on November 18th of 2004. Now, after the release of the gold ETFs, we saw moves up for 15 days, followed by 68 days straight of dropping. This was not great to see at all, and after that, it took a full 285 days to fully recover back to that previous top. Now, personally, I am expecting a pretty similar trajectory from Bitcoin. Earlier today, Bitcoin tested as high as $49,087. That's officially the top for the Bitcoin bull market so far, and over the next couple of weeks, I would not be shocked to see the price of Bitcoin rise all the way up to test resistance here at $52,100. From there, after we reach that resistance, I think we are going to see moves down to at least support once again at $45,925 before dropping even further to test our support down here at $38,000. Now, after that, as we get closer and closer to April and the halving event right around this area, that is where we're going to see an insane breakout to the upside and begin our parabolic moves that Bitcoin is so well known for. Now, an interesting point to make, based on our indicators, we're seeing price versus while money flow low, but trades in favor is really, really high. This is one of those cases where fundamentals are more likely to take precedent over technicals. Whale money is likely to flow into the market soon. We are seeing a little bit of profit taking here. Whale money is dropping out, but overall it is trending upwards. And as long as whale money continues moving into the market, as long as that happens, we should see the price of Bitcoin increasing as well. And from the current price to that top is about a 13% move to the upside. Very, very exciting. And I think we could absolutely hit that within the next couple of weeks. Once we see whale money top out and we get confluence from both the price versus whale money flow and the trades in favor with both indicators high, and especially if we get a sell signal, that's where I'm going to be looking for moves back down. That's where I'm going to be looking for the absolute top in Bitcoin, because once we get both of those signals lining up on the 1 day, if we head over to the 1 week, this is exactly what we're going to be looking for. We see price versus whale money flow high, trades in favor high. We see a 99% chance of a drop. So at least on the weekly time frame, things are looking much more bearish. And I think we could, just based on fundamentals, see a top out once again at that $52,000 level. But once both the 1 week and 1 day indicators are lining up, we're seeing confluence between them. That I think is going to be the absolute top for Bitcoin. And that is a point that I think could be a good place to exit in anticipation of a move back to the downside where you can buy the dip and enter into a much better place. Now, of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you how you should or shouldn't invest. This is just how we tend to do it here at Trade Confident. And this is what has earned us 126 wins, 0 losses in our scalping strategy, if you combine these indicators with our insane risk management. Now, if you want to stay updated, you need to be paying very close attention to these indicators. I'm going to go into a little bit further analysis after this, but I want to make sure you are able to access these indicators as soon as possible and as cheaply as possible with a $550 discount before we see any further volatility in the crypto market. You need to be able to call the tops in order to exit. You need to be able to call the bottoms in order to enter once again. Check this out. Links are in the description down below, and hear me out here. You're going to want to snag the membership first, and that is because if we scroll down here, members get massive indicator coupon codes. It is significantly cheaper to purchase a membership for those coupon codes and then purchase the indicators than it is to just purchase the indicators outright. And of course, you're going to get access to future forecast videos, all trade setups that we just showed you, 6 new wins over the last 24 hours, live Zoom coaching every single month, metrics across all 20 coins, which I'm about to show you, and more. All you got to do is click subscribe now, follow the prompts, and once you have your membership, head back here. The second link is going to be the indicators. Click that. Scroll down. Pro Indicator Pack is what you're looking for. Access the coupon code at this link. Click Pro Indicator Pack. Scroll down. Click I want this. Throw in that membership code. Fill in your information. Click Pay, and it's going to offer you the TC Top and Bottom Finder for $400 off. Combine that with the membership discount, you get a full $550 discount. Just go ahead and click add to cart, follow the prompts, and we're so excited to trade with you soon. Now, as we head into the metrics, the very first Bitcoin metric I want to show you is the Bitcoin Emotional Index. Currently, we are excited, and I would have to agree with this sentiment, but as the price continues rising, if that happens as we expect, I think we're going to push into greedy. If we get into greedy, just as we saw back here, this is where we're typically seeing moves back to the downside, and this would be a very bearish point for me. So on top of the indicator signals, a greedy reading would be very bearish. Next up, I want to take you down to the Bitcoin Whale Smart Money metric, and you got to watch out because there is a ton of short trade sentiment in the market for whales. Where whale money goes, the price is likely to go too, and this shows what whales are likely to do soon. So as we top out, look for whales to begin taking profit and then entering short trades in order to make money on the way down. They're going to shake out the retail traders, and then they're going to buy the dip down here in order to make more profit for themselves. Like I said, this shows what whales are likely to do soon. Let's check out what whales are doing actively with the whale money flow relative to price chart. Whale money is flowing into the market like crazy. I think we may see a rejection of this resistance. I think between this mark and this resistance is plenty of room to push the price up to that $52,000 level. And if we do, whale money is likely to begin dropping out of the market, which of course should drop the price again. Last but not least is the Bitcoin trade signals chart. Now, we talked about how this sell signal was invalidated in yesterday's video. Very unfortunate. We did see a little bit of a drop, and today's candle is actually bearish. So for now, that is confirmed. Now, I do believe this will be a short-lived sell signal, but as the price moves up again, I'll be looking for another sell signal. And once that one posts, That, I think, will be the absolute top of Bitcoin before we see that major move to the downside. And with that, we conclude our analysis. You can get access to all the Bitcoin metrics along with metrics across all 20 coins on our website. Future forecast, trade setups, morning brew overview, inner circle, live Zoom hangouts, and more. Once again, with a membership at the links in the description down below. I showed you how to get that earlier. So with that, I just want to say thanks so much for watching. Trade safe, trade confident, and we'll keep you updated through these crazy historic times.